I want to start off with this interesting guitar. Probably one of the first guitars that you made.
Yeah, that was made in the gym. It's
So
one of the
this is
guitars.
this is the one that
I designed this because I said, what is the cheapest way to make a guitar?
So what was the inspiration of the body?
Well,
It's very 80s, if you see.
it was.
You wave on the thing.
Then
Tapos,
the inspiration was the price. I said, what is the cheapest way? Can't you make a very cheap guitar that's good? He said, well, we have to curve that. No more curve, just cut it like that. Then I said, it's like a shark. And then I added this because dumudulas eh.
Oh. So the price itself dictated how the guitar would shape.
Yeah.
No?
And it turned out to be, boy, nice. And we sold this for $1,900. Pesos. 1,900 pesos at that time. It was good. We made hundreds of this.
And you used
In
this
the
on
factory.
stage too,
Yeah.
at the bistro.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but not all the time.
Of course, people would begin to notice
Yeah.
and ask you, I mean,
Yeah.
what guitar are you using, RJ? Ganda.
Shark. It's called the Shark. As a matter of fact, we're going to resurrect this soon. So
Was there
this is
any-
a very, very functional guitar. At first, only one pickup. Huh? Now, this one is the humbucking and all that.
For the new Shark, for this new generation of Shark, how would it look like for the new generation? And will there be any changes for that new generation?
Yeah. Basically, it will not be too complicated. Also.
But this was this is the original one, right?
Yeah. Well, the original one was actually a brass bridge. I don't know if I still have it. It was a brass bridge made locally by hand, brass, and one pickup. Okay, but this sort of the second generation already.
Let's
Okay.
talk about the guitar from Pampanga.
This is a nice story. As a
Yes.
matter of fact, the Inquirer wrote this up in the front page article. I don't know if you
We,
have
we
it.
have that article right here.
Yeah.
We have it printed, hot from the press. Mainit pa to.
Front page to. Close
Ayan,
up.
no?
Okay. RJ revives rocks guagua guitar makers. Okay, you know how this happened? Those guys making our acoustic guitars in Pampanga, at one time we were buying about 1,500 guitars a month from Pampanga. So our workers there, we would control the quality and all that. But anyway, they came to me one day and said, China's killing us.
Yeah.
Can you help us? Several makers came to me. I said, why don't you make electric guitars? We don't know how to make that. We didn't learn that from our ancestors.
No.
It's all acoustics. Sabi ko, it's harder to make acoustic guitars because you have to paste, you have to put this, put the top.
Amp, everything.
The electric guitar, you just cut
Heat.
it and shape it. But we don't know it. We don't know how to do it. So they didn't want to do it. Because there was a big market at that time, it was starting already, electric guitars. So I said, you have to also diversify. You make an electric guitar. But anyway, let me think about it. So after a while, I asked them for a meeting. I said, look, you guys make an acoustic guitar, but it will become electric. How's that? Well, just change the shape of the neck, make it longer, whatever. Okay, but you do what you're used to doing. Okay, make it thinner.
Thinner than an
Okay,
acoustic.
now, and then I will put a pickup, and shape it like an electric guitar. So I designed this, and I called it. It looks like the Les Paul shape. Okay,
Yes.
but let's call it Les Poo. Why Les Poo? Police. Why? We're policing high prices. Ayan. That's how it started. And then tawagin natin gitarang tipid, GT series, gitarang tipid. So what I did was I put this slat so it would sound also. These slats,
Yeah.
and it prevents feedback. Not a hole, slats. Okay,
And
this
it
one.
helps the reverberation of the guitar to project more
Yeah.
with the hole.
So the very functional guitar, and for the guy who's starting, we sold this for I don't know 1,000 something.
One of the best-selling guitars in RJ.
Because my aim was to put by our history, we were 400 years with the Spaniards and 50 years with the Americans. By our history, we know we made guitars very early compared to our Asian neighbors because of the Spanish influence. So we should be guitar players. So my aim was to have an RJ guitar in every home, every Filipino home. But you have to make it affordable. So that's how it started.
What I love about the story is about the virtue. I mean, the virtue behind the ones that the reason why you help the people in Guagua is because to save the Guagua guitar industry in their place.
As a matter of fact, GMA, our former president and now representative, congresswoman of Guagua,
Si Madam.
Maya,
Yes.
Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, told me recently that, I asked them to name one of the streets there in Guagua, in San Antonio, Jacinto Street, because of the help that you've extended to our community.
Yeah.
You're employing a lot of people there.
Yeah. Even the first, I mean, in the 80s, you were thinking about Filipinos also having guitars cheaper.
Yeah,
It
because
was 10 times more.
because when I was about I don't know, maybe 9, 10 years old or 11 years old, I was kind of sickly. My lungs were weak. And in one company party of my dad's, I still remember it, State Bonding and Insurance Company, which my dad founded. They would have Christmas parties. And they had to carry me on a chair from my room, because I was chilling, I was not, to watch the company program, party. And their guest was Pablo Virtuoso. This was
Yeah.
really good guitars with long nails. For all doing that, huh? My God, I got so enthralled.
Yeah.
I got so excited. And he was a big influence also on me. I mean, big inspiration.
The way he plays is
Yeah.
enchanting.
Yeah, really amazing. 5-string guitar. So, my God, I want to play guitar then, too. That guy changed my life. I mean, not to really change it, but
Well,
played a big part of
the way you understand the instrument, how it sounds.
in living. No, in what I want to do with my life, as a
Yeah.
hobby or whatever. You know.
Right.
So if I can inspire even one child to take up the guitar and experience the happiness I felt, and I feel now playing the guitar, wow, it's worth it. Yeah.
I mean, my first guitar was RJ2 that I bought more than 25 years ago. The
See?
Ventures model.
See?
It's a Strat that I bought with the Rage amps. That was
Rage, yeah.
Yeah.
That was endorsed by the
E-heads. Razorheads.
Razorheads.
Yeah. That was about 1996.
Rage
So,
amps. Huh?
yeah, my first guitar.
Really?
And
So you got inspired. So then my life was worth living, or is worth living.
you are an
So
inspiration
that's
to
it.
a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Some people inspire people to go to space. I inspire them to play the guitar.
Even not directly, alam mo yun, meron dating pa rin eh.
The claw.
The claw.
Okay, the reason why I thought of this was the electric guitar player likes to play an electric guitar neck.
Parang ako, gusto ko rin.
Not necessarily an acoustic neck, which is wider,
Yeah.
it's harder to to do.
Clunkier, meatier.
Yeah, but they want the acoustic sound. That's why I thought of this. And there's a claw here because it doesn't feedback also.
Yeah.
So there, you have the electric. So it's shaped like a tele, more or less, like a tele. Nice. And the neck is electric neck.
Right.
So it's like you're playing an
You
electric
can still
guitar.
hear that little twang happening. Yeah.
That's why I thought of this.
Yeah.
Now I also have another model which you can switch from. There's a pickup here.
Side.
Now, the electric pickup, and this one has a piezo pickup inside, right? This one. That's why you have this. So you can switch to the electric and switch to the piezo acoustic with just one outlet. We
Nice.
also had that model. We're sold out on that. Yeah. We sold it out and we never. I guess we were doing too many things. Yeah, this is called the Super Vintage. So it's out of more than 20 years of changing everything, searching everything. Now, why did I come up with this guitar?